Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ash, aka Ash_Marceline. It is the same everywhere on all of my social platforms. I tend to post more on YouTube, TBH, but I am here to give you a product empty update, and then also to kind of just do a touch base and go through all of the stuff that I am working on for the next month, which will be July, because we are very close to the end of June. Yeah, and we're supposed to have a heat wave, so be careful out there. Stay cool if you can, and seek medical attention if you need it. Stay safe out there. Okay, well, I actually wrote down stuff this time to go over so I wouldn't waffle too much. There's a lot to get through, to be honest. So we're gonna start with the empties. We are gonna do this roughly in order. Start with the Dove Hair Therapy Dry Scalp Care Shampoo. I hated it. Absolutely hated it. I feel like it didn't clean my scalp very well, despite what it says it's for dry scalp. It didn't clean very well, so I would always have to follow up with a couple of shampooings or add a different shampoo into the mix. So that's that one. She's going bye-bye. We've got my favorite, and I don't think they make this anymore, Bath & Body Works Sea Island Shore Body Wash. If you watched my previous empties video, this was one of the shower gels that was pretty low. It was like maybe right there. And I finished it up, and then whatever was left I used as a hand wash until there was just nothing left. And I still love the scent. And I'm so sad they don't have it anymore. I might look on their website. Next, we've got the Dove Crushed Cherries and Chia Milk Body Scrub. And to be honest, y'all, I think I like the rougher Tree Hut scrubs more so than the Dove scrubs. And I know the Dove scrubs are a favorite amongst a lot of people, but I just don't like the sandy texture of it. I like the larger granules in the Tree Hut scrubs, or just use like an African net, or like scrubbing gloves, that sort of thing. Let's see, more in the hair care department, I guess. Kind of jump around here a little bit. We've got the Shea Moisture Apple Cider Vinegar Anti-Dandruff Leave-In Treatment. I like this nozzle. I might keep the bottle and put my other dandruff descaling solution that I got. It's a Korean brand, because that one has a spray nozzle, and I'm not a big fan of that. The stuff in here, and there's like a little bit left, so I might try to get that out, but it was a little bit more viscous than the one that I'm referring to, but it worked. It would help with any itchiness on my scalp, so I would get a little bit of relief in that regard. I think I might try different scalp descalers or scalp solutions, that sort of thing. Next, Manyo Pure Cleansing Oil, and you can see where I marked it previously, and I finally used it up, and it was okay. I know a lot of people like this too. It's fairly thick, and I know that can be kind of meh for some people. I will repurchase that again at some point, but I just have other oils that I want to use and test out. The Beauty of Joseon Ginseng Essence Water. I would put this on a cotton pad and put it on my face that way. The smell if you don't like earthy smells, you definitely wouldn't like this. And it's fairly watery too. And I did get used to the smell after a little bit, but I am testing out other toners, so will not be repurchasing that anytime soon. Bioma, where are you in here? The Bioma Brightening Serum. This little guy. And I do, when I have pipette containers, I do remove the pipette when it gets to that point where I need to flip the bottle upside down to get more of the product out, because I feel like if you keep the pipette in the bottle, it tends to make it harder to get the product out when you have to flip it upside down. So that's her. I probably would repurchase that again. I didn't notice too much of a difference for brightening, but honestly, I kind of suck at paying attention to those things. Next is the Lotus Youth Preserve Eye Cream by Fresh. Yeah, there's nothing there. I had to get like an eye roller type thing because I hate having to dip my fingers into pots like this. Like, it just gets under your nails and it's just bacteria and all that stuff. It smells nice. I did like it. I will repurchase that eventually. The Claire's Midnight Blue Calming Cream. I did cut her open just to get all of the product out, and you can see there's literally nothing. I scraped it. And I have like a makeup scraper that I use for stuff like this. I wanted to like this. I wanted to like it so bad. But my problem with it was it leaves a film. And some people like that, but I don't. And I'm weird about textures on my hands. Like, I cannot have anything sticky on my hands. Period. Like, after I do all my body care, my like skincare, all that stuff, I wash my hands because it is sticky and I don't like. I will not be repurchasing that one. The Dove Dry Spray Deodorant in the Rejuvenate scent. There's the pear. I wanted to like this too so bad because I love pears, but I don't like the scent at all. So it did take me a long time to get rid of that, but I finally did because I made myself use it. Cotton Rounds. These are just from Ulta. I always go through these every month. Vera Wang Princess Perfume. There's still like maybe a couple drops in there, but the spray tube, the tube that's in the bottle, doesn't go all the way down, which is kind of a pain. I love the smell. This is one of those smells that makes me think of my childhood, because I remember when I first smelled this, I was like in middle school, early high school, and it was Christmas time, and it was in a magazine, and I smelled it and I was like, ooh, I want that. But at the time, my mom was like, no, I'm not gonna get it, it's expensive. And so yeah, I got one of my childhood memory things, but the scent doesn't last long on the skin, so unfortunately will not be getting her anytime soon. I still love the smell, don't get me wrong. Next is the Bath & Body Works Eucalyptus and Tea Shower Steamers. I only had 2 of those left. And by the time I got to the last bit of them, they literally just fall apart as soon as you open the package. I think I mentioned that last time. And the smell is still fine. But yeah. Where are you at? Okay. The Truly Anti-Cellulite Resurfacing Body Serum with orange flower, retinol, apricot, vegan collagen booster, organic aloe boost for smoothing and tightening. Again, I took the pipette out. And I was trying to like scrape out as much as I could. And you can kind of see a little bit of product is still left in the bottle, but unfortunately my scraper it's not able to get in these corners. and like effectively get it out of the top. So while these bottles are very aesthetic looking, they are kind of hard to empty fully. Then, where are you on this? I thought I had wrote this one down, but maybe I didn't. The Medicube Exosome Cica Serum. It's got Exosome Cica, Tea Tree, Centella Asiatica, Leaf Water, 60%. And I loved this stuff. I will repurchase this again at some point once I've used up what I need to use up. This stuff's really good. It's very soothing. And I would use it after dermaplaning my face, and then I would use it after, like if I was going to use retinol or something like that, or after using the Medicube pore peeling pad stuff. So I would use it for that too. When I would dermaplane, and if for those of you that don't know what dermaplaning is, the shaving of the baby hairs on your face, I get really irritated when I do that. And anything I put on, it doesn't matter what it is, even the Dr. Althea 345 cream burns. Everything burns. But beauty is pain, is it not? Next, we've got a couple of face masks. We got the VT Vital Light Brightening Hydrogel Mask. Loved her. The VT Pro Cica Retinol Shot. This is another hydrogel mask, but with the Cica, which is Centella Asiatica. If y'all don't know what that is, what Cica means. Loved that as well, because you don't have to wear these for hours and hours. You can put it on and leave it for 20 to 40 minutes, but if you want to leave it on for longer to get the full effects, you have the option to do so. Next is Biodance Bio Collagen Real Deep Mask. I only use this, usually it's on the nights before I have to go back to work to give my skin a little bit of a boost. Because I'm very bad about taking care of it while I have my stretch of working nights, I should say. But this is one of those masks where you have to leave it on for hours and hours. And I have slept in these before, and let me tell you, sometimes you don't sleep good with them on because it feels it could feel like claustrophobic a little bit, but I still like it. And then I picked this up, where was it? Marshall's or
One eternity later.
TJ Maxx. So this is the Dr. Jart Cryo Rubber Soothing Mask. And this I got for like $10.99, $11. And this usually is more close to $20. And this is a single-use mask. So like for $20 and then getting it this cheap, I'm like, this thing better be like, it better like blow my pants off. Pretend I didn't say that. Blow my socks off. So I really did like this one. This is the soothing one, and I really did like this. The ampule, which is, it has a little pack that has the ampule in. You put the ampule all over your face, and then you put the mask on top. The ampule felt kind of weird at first. It kind of felt ointment-like, but then it also, after I had put the rubber mask part on and then removed it, everything had absorbed. So my brain was like, oh, I guess I thought it was going to be oily or something. It's not. Weird stuff. I know nothing about making masks and skincare stuff, so it is what it is. But that is all of the empties I have for the month of June. Now we are going to go into part 2, and we are back. If you need to, grab a drink, whatever beverage you want. You can do iced coffee, you can do water. I have ice water because I was doing yard work. That's why I look disheveled as hell. And if I have plant matter in my hair. That's why I was weed whacking this morning, but I could only stay outside for a short amount of time because it's 85 degrees. And those of you and me who take antidepressants like SSRIs, I guess we cannot regulate our body heat as well, and we are more likely to have heat stroke. Go us. This is the part where I go over stuff that I am currently using, trying to use up, or showing progress of what I've used. Now, I already went ahead and marked everything I needed to with a Sharpie. Most of the stuff that I marked before, I marked again. And luckily, somehow that Sharpie stayed on, even in the shower. I got a couple of things that I keep in the shower, and oh, damn. Crow, are you underneath? He just decided to go underneath my chest of drawers, my drawer chest, or whatever you want to call it. All right, enough waffling around. Let's go ahead and get started. I've been up since 4 in the morning, so bear with me. All right, and I haven't had any coffee. I've had no caffeine yet, so that's... What are you doing, my dude? I'll let you out here in a minute. I have my door shut so like people don't distract me. Anyway, stop. Shampoo. Monday, moisture shampoo. I have marked it. Duh.
Yeah.
And I love the smell of this stuff, so I probably will repurchase it again. It does lather very well and gets my hair super, super clean. And I only have to wash my hair twice. Sometimes even once. It kind of just depends on how long I go between washes. Not Your Mother's Smooth Moves Conditioner. This is their anti-frizz. And you see I marked it right there. And with my short hair, I find that this is not really doing the trick. When I had long hair, amazing, because, you know, dry split ends, frizz for days. Sorry. It's fairly thick, and I'm so close to getting rid of it. I'm definitely gonna have to wash my hair today because plant fibers from my weed whacking adventure. Next, Not Your Mother's Matcha Green Tea and Wild Apple Blossom Ultimate Nutrition Butter Mask, hair mask thing. And I'm getting fairly close. I did scrape the bottom. Look at that. I don't know if you can see or not where my fingies have made a dent, but I definitely hit the bottom. So it will not be too much longer before I completely use this up, and I will not be repurchasing this. My hair does not like this stuff very much. It doesn't feel soft afterwards. If anything, it feels drier. So, not doing that. Yeah, and you use it on wet, clean hair. Don't know what's happening there. Okay, body wash. We have the Bath & Body Works Sweetheart Cherry body wash, and you might not be able to see where I marked it last. Hopefully I can just show you. So we started here, and now we are here. So that's not bad for a month. Does it make it look like I don't wash? I do use bar soap before I use body wash most of the time. Or sometimes I'll use Dove body wash first, and then I'll use this. So maybe that's why. I don't know. Who knows? All right, for shaving stuff, I have this Tree Hut Raspberry Fizz Shea Sugar Scrub. And this is the stuff I like. It's nice and thick. You get a good amount of scrub, scratchiness, coarseness, that sort of thing. I like it because it's coarser, not sand-like, and the scent is very, very good. So we'll be repurchasing this after I am done with it and after I use up all the rest of my other scrubs, of course. Next is the Truly Cocoa Cloud Whipped Shave Butter. Whipped shave butter. And this has a very sweet vanilla coconut scent. It's not like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not more on the, it's more like frosting. Coconut frosting scented, if that makes any sense. And I marked it here. That's how much I have left. I do have a bigger size that I will be cracking open after I'm done with this, but I realized, you know, I do wax, and that's great. It makes your hair so it doesn't grow back as fast, and it also makes it so you don't grow hair, or it makes it so that the hair is much finer, whatever. But I'm like, well, I have this shave stuff I need to use up, so I better do it. And let me tell you, this stuff is unlike anything I have used in the past, like with shave gels and other shave creams, and just, it melts into the skin beautifully. And it makes it so like your razor, I mean, that's what a shave cream is for, is to like glide so you don't cut yourself. You get such a close shave with this. It like softens the skin. It melts in. It doesn't just sit on top. I mean, it does a little bit, but mainly it like seeps into the skin, and that's what I love about it. I will repurchase that later. Yeah, that is one I would definitely repurchase. However, on the other side of the coin is this EOS Sensitive Shave Cream. It's got colloidal oatmeal in it and shea butter. I marked it here, if you can see the black line. This is the complete opposite. It is super thick, just like all EOS shave creams are. And I find that it is thick to the point where it's too much. And I feel like I can't get a close shave with this. It doesn't like seep into the skin. It doesn't like soften the skin. It doesn't do any of that. It just sits on top. I love the lotion. Don't get me wrong. I love the vanilla cashmere lotion. Shave cream, When I used that Truly shave butter for the first time, I'm like, I'm never purchasing one of these again. Ever. Alright, moving on to hair care. We got this Aussie Moist Detangler, and I am almost done with her. I literally got this on clearance. I paid like $1 something for it, and it works really well. So definitely something I would repurchase. Technically it's for kids, but I just thought the packaging was cute. It's like, who else did that? You bought something because you thought the packaging was cute. Raise your hand. Pattern jojoba oil blend hair oil. I don't have many left. It is right at the bar, or not the barcode, but where the label is. It's okay. There was a time where I would also use it on my stretched earlobes because it's a jojoba oil blend. You know, that's what I used when I stretched my ears. It's old to the point of everything on the outside is sticky, and that's why I hate using it. So once this is done, it's done. I will be using other things, but it does work just fine. Next is this African Pride Moisture Miracle Strengthen and Protect. It's got 5 essential oils. Castor oil, grapeseed, argan, coconut, and olive. And also has vitamin E. And I marked it here for you. I did use this once. I used a good amount of it because I did like oil treatment where you like put it all over and just let it sit for a while. Yeah, so I might have to do that again here soon because I'm starting to lose hair, and I feel like my hair grew really fast with that oil. The Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum. This is supposed to help your hair, like it's supposed to make it shiny and like dry faster when styling and that sort of thing. So I marked it here. I didn't mark it last. No, wait, this is the previous one. I marked it here. I have not, it looks like I haven't really used it at all, but I have, but I only use one pump. When I had longer hair, I used maybe 2, but now with my shorter hair, I have to dial it back a bit. Otherwise, oils and stuff will make my hair too greasy, and that's a problem too. So I had to dial it back, but it looks like I barely used any. Anyway, the Shea Moisture Daily Hydration Leave-In Treatment with 100% virgin coconut oil, coconut milk, and Acacia Senegal. It's supposed to be frizz, anti-frizz, and I marked it here last time. However, it did go down to the point where I needed to add water just to thin it out so I can use it up all the way. And let me tell you, my hair drinks this up. Drinks it up. And so I did buy another one because once this is gone, I'm gonna just keep using it because I love it. No parabens, no phthalates, no mineral oil, no animal testing, no petrolactum. Whatever the hell that is. Styling cream. This is the Rich Moisture and Definition. I marked it here for you. I forgot to mark it last time, but I have been using this pretty religiously now because I want to get rid of it so bad. It's too thick. I made a mistake when I purchased this. I feel like this, yeah, it says great for coily and tight textures, which is not my hair at all. And I definitely made a mistake when I purchased this. Oh well, you live and you learn. I just use less of it, and it's fine. It's fine. The literal definition of this is fine. Schwarzkopf Got to Be Volumaniac Bodifying Mousse. My mom got this for me for Christmas. I feel like it's like maybe a 4th or maybe a 3rd left, but I used this after I put that styling cream in and I scrunched my hair up to help the curls. And it's supposed to help bodify your hair, and I need the volume because now that I'm getting older, my volume is like it's dying down a lot. And my curls are dying down a lot because of that too. My mom happened the same way with her. Like, she still has them, but they also don't exist either. It's a weird purgatory is the word. All right, body care. Olay Firming Body Lotion. Where are you? This is the one with collagen peptide. Okay, it's because it was laying on its side. Firming Body Lotion. Yes. I marked there, and we have used this much in a matter of a month. I am going to try to use up the rest in the next month. It might be like a month and a half, really. Because it'll probably be like here by next month, if I had to guess. But I've been using this religiously, arms, legs, using it multiple times, not multiple times a day, but like every night, that sort of thing. And I like it a lot. It's great for the summertime. It's not too thick. It smells great. And quick tip, if you put on your body sprays and your perfume on while your skin is still damp from lotion, it'll make your scents last longer, and I will say that is very true. And also spray your clothes. You spray your clothes, it'll make the scent last longer. Moving on. Skincare. La Roche-Posay Purifying Foaming Cleanser. Did this rub off on my leg? Yeah, it did. I'm surprised it survived in the shower, this marking, but you can see where it is now marked and then where it was previously. And because I only keep this in the shower, that's why it looks like I barely made a dent, but I promise I use this in the shower. In the summertime, you tend to take more showers because you sweat more, blah, blah, blah. Same company, La Roche-Posay, but the Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. I didn't mark this last time, but this is where we're at currently, and I thought maybe I was halfway, so that's probably about right. Another tip is if you have bottles like this where you can't see through them, take the light on your phone or even a flashlight and shine it behind. I guarantee you'll be able to see where it is. So that's what I did for a lot of those bottles. A lot of these bottles. That's how I know how much is in this. And this is a dark purple bottle. Works most of the time. So this is something, it might take me 2 months to use up. The next one, it might take me a month and a half, give or take. Maybe 2. But I guess we'll see next month what happens, right? It's always a surprise. Has anybody, have y'all heard Sabrina Carpenter's new song, Man-Child? That is the perfect satire song if there ever was. Oh, she knows how to make top tier songs. Let's see. The Ordinary AHA BHA Peeling Solution. I sound so excited when I say this. It's right here right now. I want to get rid of this stuff so bad, but you can only use this once, maybe twice a week. That's pushing it a little bit because this stuff burns. Well, obviously, because it's a chemical peel, you're burning a layer of your skin off to make it softer. Yeah, pH negative 3 points. No, pH 3.6. So yes, you are chemically burning your skin, or a layer, not actually. Yeah, you get the point. It does get the job done. However, I don't like the burning. I will be sticking to Korean forms of chemical exfoliating. Moving on to toner pads, we have the Torden Dive-In Hyaluronic Acid pad. And as you can see, I don't have many left. And you know, with toner pads, I use them mainly as like, obviously you swipe after you wake up from sleeping. You don't have to use a facial cleanser like the La Roche-Posay blah blah blah. All you have to do is just take a toner pad, or even like your toner on a cotton round or whatever, cotton square, whatever you use, and just swipe your face off. It'll get rid of any dirt that you accumulated while you were sleeping. Now, flip side, if you had makeup on and like you spent time outside and like you were at work and all this other stuff, yes, use a cleanser. Use an oil-based cleanser, then use a cleanser. Do the double cleanse method. So, that's her. I do have the Centella one, so we'll have to try her out. And I love the pad because you can easily tear these. Now with the MediHeal ones, I literally had to cut them with scissors. That's how it was legitimate gauze. So this stuff is easy to tear, so you can do your DIY sheet mask with those. The Medicube Zero Pore Pad, it's got AHA, BHA, panthenol, allantoin, and sodium hyaluronate. And there she is. She's about halfway, I would say. And I like this stuff. It doesn't hurt. It's easy to pick up and come with tweezers. Easy to pick up. It's got an exfoliating side and then it has a softer side. So yeah, it's more gentle than the freaking Ordinary one. will not be touching that stuff again. And you only have to use that once a week. The Medicube, not Medicube, what the frick? Numbuzin number 3 toner. It is the super glowing essence. I did mark it up here, and I used this on a cotton round once just to see what it was like, and that didn't work very well. The cotton pad literally soaked it all up. So this is one of those ones where it's viscous to the point where you don't have to use a cotton round. You just, in your hand, and then pat. And this has a bunch of fermented ingredients in it, and my skin tends to like fermented stuff, so that is why I have it. The only qualm I have with it is it kind of smells like bug spray. It's my only qualm. It's my only issue. It's fine. I got used to the ginseng water toner from BOJ, so I'm sure I'll get used to that scent. The Medicube PDRN Pink Peptide Serum. I marked it here. This I opened since last time we talked. And I like this stuff, but also the scent is very weird. Like, it's a familiar smell to me, but I can't put my finger on it. Anyway, this is a vegan PDRN. It is made with rose PDRN. Interesting. The world we live in. Next, I have this Sunboon Editor Green Tomato Pore Lifting Ampule. This is basically what I am using to replace the Medicube Cica ampule. I had another one of these. It came in a 2-pack, so yeah, we'll use this up. I didn't really notice too much of a difference with my pores last time, but we'll use it. Don't hate it. Next, we have the VT Cica Rita A Essence 0.1%. So this is their vitamin A, aka the retinol serum. And like, I don't use this all the time. I use it maybe like 1 to 3 times a week. You always want to start, especially with retinols, because like the ingredient can be very intense for some people, like with negative reactions and like the purging, which is where you get so much acne. Always start with a lower percentage and work your way up. It is the same way with the VT Riedel shots. You always start at the lower end and then work your way up. That way, when you get to the higher end of the spectrum, your skin isn't in shock. You don't scare it. Don't scare your skin. Be nice to it. It's the largest organ of your body for a reason. Okay, my camera decided to do its thing again where it would just stop after a certain amount of time. Beauty of Joseon Revive Eye Serum, which has ginseng and retinol, which is a different form of retinol, if I'm getting this correctly. Different form of vitamin A, but still under the spectrum. There's her. And I've heard that this is gentle enough to use all over your face. I think I did that once and I didn't really mind it too much, but I think I'm just gonna stick to it as an eye cream. It's just gonna be an eye cream. So that's what we're doing with it. And the Beauty of Joseon, I'm not gonna mark this one because I literally have that much left. I use this in the morning or evening, depending on, you know, when I sleep. And I like it. It does the job. It's not too heavy. This is the red bean water gel, if I didn't already say that. Yeah, it wasn't bad. And that's the first gel cream I've ever tried. The Dr. Althea 345 Relief Cream, I did mark this one just for shits and giggles, I guess. It's a metal, I'm guessing aluminum tube. But I love this stuff. This stuff is great. And I know some people haven't had good results from this or like good reactions from it, but when I had my cold a little while ago, I was so irritated on my philtrum, and that's what it is, my upper lip, and like where my nose, the bottom of my nose was, and I put this on and it helped relieve it. I woke up the next day and I was like, my nose doesn't hurt. Holy shit. This stuff's amazing, and I use it at night, especially on days where my skin is very irritated. Mainly when I dermaplane, I'll use this stuff a lot. I like this stuff. We'll repurchase that eventually once I'm done with it. And then the Skin 1004 Tone Brightening Capsule Ampule. This little dude. You can see where I've marked it here. And I like it. It's good. It's very odd with the capsules. A very odd feeling. But the capsules blend into the skin really. It blends in nicely. Not too bad. This is not, when I say brightening, this is not a vitamin C serum, ampule, whatever. Vitamin C has to be in a dark bottle. Because of oxidation and all this other stuff. So this uses a different formulation to brighten that doesn't use vitamin C. So my guess is the brightening effects are not as intense as a vitamin C one would be. However, if your skin doesn't like vitamin C, if it just gets super irritated with vitamin C, then this would be a good option. And this brand is known for their gentle formulations, especially their running thing with the Madagascar Centella, aka Sika. Yeah, it's nice. And I also use it on my body. I use it on my arms and my legs, and that's why it looks like I've used up a lot of it, because I have. And it is a pretty big bottle. This is 100 mLs of ampoule, and what the Medicube one is 30. Anybody with math, how much bigger is that? Anybody who knows how to math in their head, tell me what the percentage or how big of a difference that is down in the comments. And then special care stuff. Laneige water sleeping mask. Yay, her. She's nice. She's not too loosey-goosey. She be thick. I don't know if I should. She ain't coming out of there. Smells nice. Sometimes, instead of the Dr. Althea, why am I pointing? It's because it's usually over there. Besides the Dr. Althea one, I will use this as a nighttime moisturizer, because obviously you put it on, you sleep at night, and then you wash it off in the morning. So, yeah. Especially when my skin is feeling irritated, I could use some moisture, and there's a lot in here, so I better be using this. Next is the Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen, and I did cut this open. And I was surprised how much product is left in this, because I hate this stuff. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. First thing I hate, and I said it in the last video, the first thing I hate, it makes me feel greasy. Second thing I hate, if I sweat a lot and it gets in my eyes, it burns like a mother effer. Yeah, I hate this stuff. Hate it, hate it, hate it. And I'm so sad that there's so much left in here. Like, look, there's so much left. I wish I never cut this thing open. I could have just thrown it away faster, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make myself use it. We're gonna get rid of it, and then it's just gonna be glorious because I never have to see her again. Anyway, the Glow Recipe Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops, and I did that thing with the light again to mark it, so not a whole lot left in that. I'm surprised. But I usually used this for like a pre-makeup skin step. However, she's not smelling too good anymore. And that's a little bit concerning. Next is the NYX Fat Oil Lip Drip. I'll just grab all the lippies. Fat Oil Lip Drip. I think I'm about halfway. I scraped it with the wand, the doe foot applicator a little bit, and I think I'm about half. Pretty good. It does the job. Although I don't think I like the color on me very much. The Romand Glasting Melting Balm. This is in the shade Sorbet Balm. It's like a little corally, more like more closer to like a warm brown tone. These guys are okay. I find that if my lips are super crusty, somehow the product gets in my mouth. I know that makes no sense, but maybe it's me putting on too much, whatever, but I feel like it just leaves a film and it doesn't really like moisturize, if that makes sense. It has a nice scent to it. I know when they say glasting melt balm, they really mean melt, because this stuff is super soft. Don't leave it in your car. Don't do nothing like that, because it'll be everywhere. I have not done that, thank God. But if I did, I would have learned a very big lesson. Next is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss. And I have no idea what shade this is because the sticker is off. But I am pretty sure that they don't make these anymore. And I will say, I didn't realize how much I would like this, and kind of sad that they don't make it anymore because it looks really good on my lips. My Atolia video that I did, not like here recently, going over their waterproof jewelry, my lips looked phenomenal with this on, and yeah, I'm never gonna have anything like that again. So I guess it's because there's the peach oil in it. So not only is it a gloss, it's also moisturizing your lips, kids. Cool stuff. We got 2 more things and then we can move on to the mists and give you a quick update on that. Truly Black Jelly Blemish Body Serum. And I'm not going to mark him because, as you can see, I'm clearly going to be able to finish it. This has black charcoal, witch hazel, tea tree, and baobab oil boost. Okay. And, I mean, it didn't really do anything either. I still get acne everywhere. If anybody has any recommendations, please let me know. And I know certain like body care stuff can make you have more or less acne, more acne, and like there's ingredients that make you more acne prone than others. Anyway, Buns of Glory, I always want to say Glory instead of Glory. Buns of Glory Tightening Body Serum. This is watermelon, vitamin E, apricot, orange, wheat protein boost. Even if this doesn't do anything, the scent alone makes me want to repurchase it. The watermelon scent is phenomenal. It's sweet. Kind of reminds me of watermelon candies, like sour gummies a little bit. So if you're not into that, then this would not be the one for you. But I have a lot of it left. I don't know if I'll use it up within a month, but I guess we'll wait and see, and I can just mark the damn thing. Just mark the damn thing. Okay. Here. Okay, I marked her. Why does that sound wrong? I marked her right here. So now we know where we're at, and we can check next month if we either finish it or where it's at. Okay, cool. Next is body spray. So I'm going to grab those real quick, and that is pretty much going to cover the updates. All right, I got all the body mists. There's one body mist that I'm missing in this case. It's out in my car and I'm not gonna go get it. I'll tell you next month if I used it up or not. Excuse me. First up, In the Stars. These are all Bath and Body Works, before I forget. In the Stars. And I didn't really touch her. That sounds wrong. I didn't really touch it a whole lot. Mainly because this is more of a winter scent for me, but I did use a little bit of it. Next is the Misty Morning, which has notes of Lily of the Valley, green tea, and white amber. And you know me, I love my tea scents. So you can see, we started up here. You might not be able to see it, and my battery's dying, so there she is. Next, Midnight Swim, notes, blue waters, beach flower, and fresh coastal air. She is here. Summertime Surf, vanilla breeze, sea salt sands, and sunny coconut. She is, there's one, there's two. I did use a little bit. Should have marked them in the correct spot, but I didn't see the thing. Sea Island Shore, I use this up a lot. Clean Cotton, Orange Blossom, Blue Freesia, and Ocean Musk. I definitely like the Clean Cotton smell, and that's probably what is really my favorite part of it. So you can see I did use quite a lot of this. Same thing with the Midnight Surf. I kind of used a little bit of it, and then the Misty Morning I used a lot of, and then Summertime Surf I made some of a dent, but not a lot. So that is the updates. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It helps the algorithm. Subscribe if you want to join the Dysfunctional fam, and also hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I post. So I will see y'all later. Bye.